Good morning, and let's look at the top 5 stocks to watch out for in trade today. Starting with ITC. Now, the company posted its numbers late evening. Seeing the revenues almost remain flattish on a year-on-year basis. Revenues came in at 11,787 crores, while the profits of the company have seen a sharper decline of around 11.6%, and margins also have seen a decline and come in at 36.3% versus 39.07%. So the revenues we take is normally excluding the excise duty. So that is the figure that we are reporting. Now, obviously, the ITC numbers are quite in line with the estimates. The cigarette volumes the dip is slightly better than what we were expecting. It's not a sharper dip, and the cigarette volumes is expected at around 6-7% is what is the implied volume decline that we are seeing. The company does not give it, but this is the expected volume decline, the inferred volume decline, what is expected by analysts. So all in all, in line set of numbers coming in from ITC, revenue slightly below. So ITC could be in focus today. Moving on to ACC. Now, ACC also reported its numbers. In terms of the numbers, we are seeing that we're seeing soft operating performance coming in, and volumes have also remained muted. So if you look at it, revenues are up by 2.1% on a year-on-year basis. Profits have improved by 72%. But volumes have remained quite muted. Volumes came in at 7.71 metric tons per annum, which is down 1% on a year-on-year basis, and which is up sequentially improving, but year-on-year basis still quite down. So obviously the company has also moved to a transition to a lower tax regime as well. Moving on to Power Grid, another stock which will be in focus on the back of its earnings. We're seeing that overall the revenues are up by 7.6%, while the profits of the company are up by 24.3%. Now, what is actually boosting these profits is the sharp drop in finance charges that we're seeing during the quarter. Nearly 15% drop in these finance charges. That is what is mainly given the boost to the bottom line of the company. Revenue is doing quite well. Surely could see some focus coming in on Power Grid. Moving on to VHX Wabag. The stock, if you look at it, the operations revenue from operations are up by 16% on a year-on-year basis, coming at 796 crores. While the profits of the company have also seen a good growth, 34% almost growth coming in for over there, 38 crores versus 28 crores. So should see some up move coming in here. Let's keep an eye out on that. And lastly, we have GIC also, which will be in focus after the company has swinged into a profit versus a loss last year. So profit is at 987 crores versus a loss of 1069 crores, and gross premium written is also seen an uptick of a marginal uptick of around 1.1%, and has come in at 11,668 crores. So good, decent set of numbers coming in from GIC as well. These are the top 5 stocks that we'll be watching out for, and obviously other than that, we do have earnings, nifty earnings like Grasim Industries as well as ONGC also, which will be coming out of its numbers. InfoEdge is another important number. Voltas, Glenmark Pharmaceuticals, Bharat Forge, some of the other important numbers like Sumi, Moscow Dog, Bharat Dynamics is something that we're going to keep an eye out on as well, and see how the stocks actually move and trade post their numbers.